Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda, hero of light, defender of the fatherland of it 2A1v1 on Taranto coastline. In the southwest, we have here water fighting for the British Empire, the Commonwealth here with the 1st Armoured Division and Australian Defence Battle Group, popular as ever, moving out here with a bunch of bruisers. And we got Treadz here with a double Propagandacaster start. Spicy. I think he did that too in the last episode I had with him as well there. So double Propagandacaster here, heavy on mechanization, setting out here with the HG Fallschirmpanzer Division. We got Sangha walls here right outside the base here. As always, big hearty thanks to my patrons for continued generous and absolutely wonderful support of the Propagandacast. And a big hearty thanks to commenting and liking the videos. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms, which always try and bury me. Probably in a very deep pit. So double Propagandacaster here obviously gives Treadz immense map capture ability and pressure to ability to like just pressure it and lay down mines, but obviously there is one particular noteworthy flaw in this, which is they don't have guns. Well, we actually saw those flare mines there tend to be laid down there. Thumbs up to Treadz on that one. Don't see that too often. But yeah. Double Propagandacaster, plenty of speed, plenty of capture power, but again, no guns. I mean, yeah. So yeah, Propagandacaster used as tractors, reconnaissance vehicles, variety of utility purposes. They'd even, like, you know, in some cases turn them into oversized Goliaths known as the Springer and use them to blow up stuff here. So, you know, they'd have, like, you know, and you could also, like, you know, have a couple of right there on the back, usually two, maybe the third guy in a trailer, at which point you have, like, a very small reconnaissance squad there as well. Fun fact, Australians here was the Grenadiers, infantry clashing out here, close to the German base. HG Fallschirmpanzer Division, the meeting against the Tommy's Grenadiers, rapidly pushed off here. Propagandacaster dashing northwards in a swift mechanized maneuver. More Grenadiers here for Treadz, and certainly also on a map like this, part of me does have to wonder as to the wisdom in going for double Propagandacaster. But again, it will allow them to grab a lot of maps and just sneak about this. So it's not necessarily terrible, but again, I don't think I'd commit to that ever. I mean, generally I'm probably not a double Propagandacaster kind of guy, but if it were to be, I don't think I'd go for it on this map. But again, that's just me. Grenadiers reassembling, moving forwards here. Propagandacaster forced off. But we can see here though, water is now forced to, of course, have to, like, you know, run after all these Propagandacaster. And of course, it's like, you know, the other element of the Propagandacaster. The opponent doesn't have any light vehicles, like, for example, our opponent here doesn't do, or water doesn't, because he hasn't got the second command post up yet. He's going hard on the Australians, so he doesn't have, like, a Dingo, which goes hard confidence, which of course is the other element. But you know your opponent is going for, you know, a lot of Australians. Propagandacaster actually kind of makes sense. So there is a sort of logic to it here from Treadz. We got breakthrough, we got the MP40s, the machine and pistol in 40. Propagandacaster hitting the western field point here. So again, this now forces water to play a game of cat and mouse, or in this case, kangaroo and Propagandacaster, I don't know. You get the idea. Third grenade squad almost done. We got the MP40s, because MP40s have been made more expensive. They take more longer to upgrade, and the officers' quarters for the Infantry Company has also been made a bit more expensive, a bit longer to hit this. So the MP40 Grenadier builds, while certainly still good, aren't quite as smoothly as effective as they used to be. But still, we might still see some players like Treadz go for them. But again, a bit more risk. And there you go, first Propagandacaster down. Excellent kill there, of course, for water. Removes a rather nasty mechanized menace from his backside. Pioneers wiped him. I think they actually added an opening here, actually, now I think about it. Just have that there. But anyways, Pioneers wiped. That's actually a bit more painful now for Treadz. He didn't just lose his Propagandacaster, he lost his Pioneers. And that does mean here that water now has a bit more oomph going versus Treadz. Of course, that tune might change a bit, you know, into a more Germanic tune once the officers' quarters hit and those Grenadiers start, you know, again, heading a bit harder there with the MP40s, the machine and pistol in 40. Most produced submachine gun of the German army, and of course the most produced one. The second most used one was the Soviet PP-841, because they captured millions of them on the Eastern Front. Fun fact. So yeah, triple Grenadiers, MP40s, Propagandacaster alive with them veterans one as well, of course. We'll have to see who's going to lay down any more of those sneaky flare mines. More MP40s there for Treadz. And there you go, we got the second command post up. We do also have the 2-pounder gun here for water. South side here, Aussies moving up. And he's sneaking northwards there for the MP40s.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Bit of an assault team here. Going for the northern fuel point. Water, of course, more than happy to turn a favour here to Treadz in terms of resources. And Treadz had to go for 4th Grenadier Squad, which I suppose kind of makes sense. I mean, even go for, like, you know, like officers' quarters now, you kind of want to, like, lean heavier into tier 1 there than used to before. Quick steel hand grenade here. Guess he can't. We still got 9 before. Oh, nicely caught here. But not able to get into the building before the Aussies again. Quite speedy, those Australians. Going for the cut-offs here, trying to hit here the Australian economy. South being spotted here by the MP40 Grenadiers moving in hard here for the fatherland. Sappers there, quick losing the men. Reginald there orders the rest of the men to retreat before they get turned into pincushions. 4th Grenadier Squad running here for Treadz and the Hamengering Fallschirmpanzer Division, the Luftwaffe's Panzer Division. Before that was a Panzer Grenadier Division, actually, which fought in North Africa. And it actually later be expanded to a full Panzer Corps with an additional Panzer Grenadier Division attached to it. Fun fact. Cannon crowd escaping here. And now, of course, with 4 MP40 Grenadiers soon to be here. I mean, Treadz does have more map control versus the Australians, who do, even with a buff, struggle versus the MP40 Grenadiers. Obviously, again, there's a bit more leeway in how the two strategies interact now. Whereas previously, like, you know, the Australians would just typically get utterly dunked. But now, again, they have a bit more room to work with. Treadz going for the Luftwaffe company here. No Panzer Grenadier company out of him. Then again, I suppose you're going to go for 4 MP40 Grenadiers. You might not be thinking, you know what I want? Panzer Grenadiers. I mean, you could do that, and I think that'd be really cool, but probably not thinking that. Of course, you could still go for Stuks, which I think would be pretty good, you know, combo with this. We'll see. Might be one of course, Flak 30. So here goes the Panzerschrecks, 2-1 with the 2.8. More Australians out here. We've got infantry. So, Water, of course, leaning into the buffed Australians here. No sign of Humbers and Stewards. Treadz, of course, though, doing his best to, like, mess with the opponent's economy. Again, partly, again, I imagine why I went so hard on these Kettenkrads. So, of course, again, the lack of pioneers means his Kettenkrad lacks anyway, repairing itself currently. Grenadiers moving forwards. Grenadiers being spotted with the Australians. Sappers moving in as well. There we got Scope the infields and lay some of Walter's men. Australians on the victory point here. 1 MP40's up. So yeah, he's got all 4 Grenadiers to equip with MP40s. Also got a bit of a manpower float here. And of course, for Treadz at this stage, with this many Grenadiers, there's certainly a strong argument for considering a medic bunker, because that would, of course, synergize with having a lot of infantry about, like, these particular large of 6-man squads, to be specific. Of course, you know, if they had, like, 4 Starstorm squads, a medic bunker would probably be a very good idea. Like, otherwise, going to need to, like, recover a lot of casualties. Kettenkrad base in the south, again, need repairs. Flak 30 on the way here for Treadz. The Fliegerabwehrkanone 30. Which, even as the war went on, would be increasingly less useful at shooting at aircraft, simply because aircraft would start flying higher and become more armoured, so, you know, the single gun Flak 30 there would just be less effective. They would still see plenty of usage, but more like, you know, a very heavy machine gun that is like an autocannon against ground targets. They've been informed what was known as Flak Sturmabteilungen, or Flak assault units, you know, to a bit more like offensive ground role. The support amongst the Treadz, like the equivalent here, of course, with the Armada. Kettenkrad still not being repaired, and pop goes the Weasel, or in this case the Kettenkrad, as Walter's Australians pop it like a very large German pimple. And before it goes close to the Australians here,
Territory lost.
Northeast Australians fighting with the Grenadiers here, Flak 30 arriving here, opening up at the ground targets, very amply presented towards it. Australians probably not liking that. And we got Stuarts being unlocked now for Water and the British Empire. And he's reinforcing healing. Around the few ammunition point outside this opponent's base. No sign of further battle group choices here, though, out of Treadz. Not focused on breakthrough to allow all of his infantry to capture points even faster. That's a pretty powerful synergy, obviously. Maybe making us assault groups, or perhaps he's going to like try and play for a Tiger tank or command tank. We'll have to see, of course, Treadz, but just a bit of a note there. Fuel up north being hit. Again, both sides doing very good work hitting each other's fuel economy. Flak Panzer 4 Vibravent on the way there for Treadz. Not much of a surprise. There again has been a bit of watch and seen any sort of heavy play towards that. Sappers for Water plus a mortar. Pudding tube. Flak 30 setting up here. Of course, worth noting, Treadz has not gone for the MG42 whatsoever. Clearly preferring his guns to be of a bit of a bigger caliber. Australians in for the southern point. Another cabin craft for Treadz. Oh, though. Now that he has the Wirbelwind out, he absolutely will need pioneers. No two ways around it. Meanwhile, we got a 2-pounder gun out here for water, obviously anticipating something vehicular coming his way. Of course, whether it's Wirbelwind or Stug, we'll have to see, of course, what he expected. But all the way, 6-pounder gun following up here. Wirbelwind ripping into the saps of this 4 Flak 30 guns that was known as the Flak Feeling. HG. Then uses the Australians in the south, diving in hard here. Saps quick get wiped out. Of course, would be good if a Treadz consider the officers' quarters for this building as well. To, of course, get his Wirbelwind and his Flak 30 to Veterans 1 and will get Veterans 2 faster. Sappers utterly perforated beyond recognition by even their own mothers. Mum, is this your son? I don't know. He didn't used to look like pastrami. Left out in the sun for 5 days in Italy. Well, that's how the Germans left him. Finally, some pioneers on the for Treadz up north here. Grenadiers moving forwards. Got the rapid production. Obviously, very strong battle group ability there. Pulling back the Flak Panzer. Flak 30 moving up there. Die Flieger up there, Kanone 30. Sappers here finding out their curtain cut sneaking in. But Treadz really leveraging his map control here hard. It's all just a very nice infantry battle we're seeing here. Meanwhile, water pulling straight for the comfy command post. Desperately calling Monty for something a bit heavier than a Humber. Or a Stewart.
Blitzkrieg tactics are available for vehicle crews. They shall lead the way.
More wreck packages on the way there. We got the strengthened economy, so of course cheaper and tougher caches. Then use of the sappers. Stielhandgranate assault here. Sappers dodging out, but this time the grenadiers in the building. Of course, the building is now a big fat target for a lot of very, very cross Australians. Meanwhile, 6-pounder and 2-pounder gun moving in here. Flak Panzer, Flak 30 moving in. Of course, need to be careful. Grenadiers definitely high risk getting wiped out here, but looks like fortune smiles upon Treadz. Very thinly, though. It's one of those very strange smiles like, yes, I'm going to help you out this time, but you really got to stop knocking this nonsense off. We'll have to see what's next here for Treadz. Besides more reinforcements, will he attack? We are seeing a push down the right-hand branch. He's going for another Flak Panzer, though. Bit risky here, of course. He has no anti-tank weapons at the moment. All he's got is the MP40 Grenadiers and their Panzerfausts.
A Wirbelwind is deploying to the field.
Second Wirbelwind out here.
We have lost the sector.
Going moving forwards here. We got another 2-pounder gun out here for water. Not 2-pounders.
Under enemy control.
There you go. Coming straight here at the Australians. Glennie's been catching the other Australian section here. Of course, lacking any snares, he is quite vulnerable to aggressive Wirbelwind drives. Grenade assault. He could also catch retreating Australians here. Doesn't quite happen, but nonetheless, quite explosive losses here. Other Australians getting mauled. Of course, for Treadz, officers' quarter really needs to happen here. Anti-tank's being flanked here. No supporting infantry, though, for the other Flak Panzer still. A 2-pounder gun crew is being reduced to a new no-pounder crew there. Grenadiers get perished here. 2-pounder gun number 2 wiped out. And 6-pounder gun's about to go knocked out as well. Water is getting absolutely ripped apart here. Like a pack of bacon in front of a pack of wild dogs. All of his anti-tank gun crews have been decimated. He is rushing in that Crusader tank. He will absolutely need it. And it's definitely going to, like, you know, upset, I think, Treadz quite a bit, because all he's got now are the Panzerfausts. Of course, his Veterans 2 Grenadiers will, of course, be able to pack a bit of better punch as they learn to aim with the Panzerfaust, so that will help somewhat. Sappers annihilated. Another blow there to water. And now, of course, to make matters worse, of course, Treadz does have the anti-tank guns here, so even with the Crusader rushing... Oh, he's only just 2 Australian sections now. Everything else has just been annihilated. This Crusader is going to have to, like, just effectively knock a home run here. Because otherwise, he is toast. James here being pursued here by the Wirbelwinds. We could see another wipe running through the orchard there. Someone makes it. The Australians moving in it, catching the 2-pounder gun crew here. Flak 30 running, coming far here. Crusader rushing in for the glory of the king. Going for the Biblins, both heavily damaged. Flag 30 here. None of the anti-tanks have been seized here. Actually in the vicinity, I think. So the Crusader just have a golden opportunity to knock out both of Treadz, Biblin, and Flak Panther. But there you go. I spoke too soon. 6-pounder gun nearby. Biblin launching all manner of shots into the Crusader. Second 2-pounder gun there. Firing at it. Misses. And with this, Treadz has lost both his Flak Panzers. Of course, this doesn't mean that the way out for water is clear. If anything, the waters remain quite murky nonetheless. But he's definitely made a bit of an impact. We can see here, though, Treadz making ready to remove the second 2-pounder gun here from the equation before water gets it back in. There you go. So yeah, Treadz still has a massive advantage. He managed to, like, hold off 2 enemy anti-tank guns. He's wrecked effective most of his opponent's force here. He's got plenty of infantry left. He does have a flak gun. He's got 2 entertainments. He still has a cannon crat. Like, he's in a pretty good spot. Water, meanwhile, has got like 2 Australian sections left and a Crusader tank. And he actually withdrew it for a Matilda. I mean, that kind of makes sense then, particularly in the current situation. But honestly, I don't think most players would do here with water deal in these current situations. Like, he's with his back against the wall. He just willingly withdrew one of his 3 units just to go for a bigger one. But again, the logic kind of makes sense. Opponent has a lot of anti-tank, as the Crusader's going to struggle here, and it's mostly, for now, squishy targets. So the Matilda's going to be great. Treadz, meanwhile, it appears it's just going to go straight for the Tiger tank. Which, again, if you can get there, is great. But right now, he is kind of leaving himself, like, open there window-wise. So water might just have a shot. Like, if Treadz, they go for the Panzer Company, maybe start pushing for Panther 4. So even then, the fuel harassment for water does make that a bit tough. Okay, Jaegers. But there you go, Matilda out. The Jaegers are not going to help much against the Matilda, if anything. You're better off going for Martyrs. That's Flak 30 ripping into the Australians here. Veterans at Ketton card. I haven't seen any more of those flare mines, unfortunately. But there you go, Matilda 2 rolling forwards here. Ready to lead the British Empire to victory. Tally-ho, chaps. Flak 30 at the ready. There you go, 2-pounder gun shoots. And bounces off the Matilda 2 there, as the Matilda's 2-pounder gun hits the Flak 30 crew and does a lot of job there. Basically, a lot of the 2s involved in this. And there you go, quickly crewing here the Flak 30 with the grenadiers. Thumbs up to Treadz, very nice merge. 6-pounder gun joining in. Actually getting some penetrating shots. Matilda slightly withdrawing up north here. Aussies moving in, Grenadiers moving with an MP40. Jaeger scored out here. Still not officers scores by Treadz in his Luftwaffe company. He's got plenty of units out and he still hasn't gone for it. Starting to get a bit questionable there from Treadz. Just a bit. Up north here, Strange being caught with the Grenadiers moving in here. Grenade assault here, of course, predicting where water's going to move very nicely. A lot of damage in here, but still. Oh, gets into the building there. Apparently the Australians forgot the keys and got locked out. Damn it, Chasser! I told you to remember the keys! Sorry, Sarge. Fixing up the Matilda. So Treadz here, dug in, and he's digging in even harder. Mines being laid down here. Of course, could use the cannon crap for some mines as well, though he's just using it to spot. Second Matilda here on the way for water. Again, under the current circumstances, makes an awful lot of sense. I mean, he's just going to line, anti-tank guns and Panzerschrecks. Matilda's an excellent choice, and then save, Treadz to commit to tanks, tank destroyers. The Matilda strategy would encounter some more significant issues, but so far, because Treadz is like, just going, yeah, this is going to work out perfectly, he is leaving the door open here for water light, cover. Though that said, he's going to need more Matildas to really make this work. And even then, you can still get unlucky, and the 2-pounder gun scores a series of brilliant critical hits.
Using medical supplies.
There you go, second Matilda, ready. Water, though, doing his damnedest to recover into this. Of course, he has picked the Archer because he's under, at this point, no illusions as to what Treadz is going to be chucking at him. He's not expecting a Command Panzer 4. Ooh! Driver there definitely was fresh out of the training school there. And that one. Probably getting chewed up by the tank commander there for that one. Seeing the commander's Scottish, that is definitely one hell of a chewing out. nothing quite like getting yelled at by someone in Scottish. But Grenadiers with MP40s here, not that I've ever done it, but you know, I've got enough imagination to imagine it's not pleasant. Fixing the Matilda 2 here. Treadz there, of course, really aiming for that Tiger tank. He's feeling confident he can make it work, but again, yeah. Foot guard for water, thumbs up. I still recommend pushing for at least some kind of armor. Maybe a mod at the very least. Side taking for Stuga too. Yeah, Australians up north here was thinking before the Grenadiers to get a off. Nice march shot here. Foot guard's almost done. Planting the Aussies. Matilda's being steadily fixed up. Foot guards are halfway done. Camcrat just acting as a spotter. Still could be laying down a bunch of mines, honestly. Would certainly make it harder for Waterlight to make, you know, returning these, like, you know, to lay down some more mines also across the centre. Matilda's finding the move here. About to possibly cruise straight into a Schützenmine. Looks like that's for the Australians. There we go. Good Lord, Jenkins, someone lost their feet. Oh, it's just Australians. Never mind. Camcrat, of course, acting against a nice spot here for the anti-tank guns. Bloody hell, Reginald, they're firing their own guns at us! Bloody Germans. North Jägers Grenadiers at it. Panzer Company fighting for Treadz. I think the double Matildas might have slightly shocked Treadz into going, maybe I should just tag up. Also probably realised I think he might get some Commander X points from that, so he can just get the Tiger tank out faster anyways. Foot guards being in here with the Thompsons, the bazookas. Catching the eggs. They do get smoke deployed though. So of course in this case it actually helps the foot guards get closer, so that slightly backfires on Treadz here. South side, another push forwards is promptly disrupted here by the German anti-tank gun positions. Panzer Company up, and we got the T-Guard here now for Treadz. Found a 4th Schwere Panzerabteilung gefechtsbereit. North British forces continue their northern approach here. Of course, him scattering out his forces this thing, it does mean the Tiger tank is going to have a very, very good time of it. Still in the south here being fixed up. Camcrat's visual mind, thumbs up to that. Tiger moving in. Then uses the Matilda 2. Taking a nice shot here. Tiger his northern advance here. Not apparently signing he's got other places to be. Water though is still recovering. He's also now in the position to actually repair his stuff here, making the tanks even tougher. Lines laying down. So, Water, though, definitely clawing his way back. Got a breakthrough here, so I imagine next time found one's going to be the Incendiary Bombardment. I mean, you could still go for the Mechanized Assault Group call-in, but I'm sure he's going to do that. There you go, Matilda's getting shot, and there you go, pushing him from 2 angles. Of course, one of the angles is right in front of a mine, so that may not work out too smoothly. Tiger tank busy up north here. Base of the foot guards kind of acting as a bait there. A decoy, and Treadz took set bait. Hook, line, and sinker. Aussies there hitting a mine. Matilda again moving forwards. 2-pounder gun there, 6-pounder gun there, bouncing off Matilda's armor. Sets off a mine, engine blown out. Foot guards they're going to see again, flank 30 there. 82 now keeps blasting away there at the advancing British infantry and armor. The Australians there being ripped apart here. Saving Private Ryan style, if Saving Private Ryan was done with Australians. That would certainly been quite the experience now, wouldn't it? Black 30 is about to get cleared out here. Tiger tank from the north here could definitely hit an exposed northern flank here for Water. Foot guards hitting a mine here. Titanium Flak 30 crew there expires in the face of Australian determination. And there you go. We got the arch out here now for Water. Engages the Tiger tank. 17-pounder gun there, slicing through the Tiger tank's frontal armor like a hot knife through butter at high velocity. Crew that Flak 30. Then again, at this stage, I suppose Tread's thoughts might be now increasingly less on infantry and more on that archer. But there you go. He does recruit. And there you go. Arch moving forwards again. Tiger being pulled back a bit here for repairs. Enforcement healing. Treadz clearly lining up for next push. Probably trying to figure out how to deal with this because by now, Water has slowly but surely, you know, built up a more formidable force with 2 Matildas and an archer. Definitely not something I imagine here that Treadz was counting on. Again, partly I think that just obviously came about because, you know, he's trying to start for the Tiger a bit too cheekily. Keep in mind, again, stalling out like this does give your opponent more time to recover rather than just applying more pressure. So this has somewhat been a problem of Treadz and devising. Up north here, the Australian troops bring in northern point pieces for the MP40 Grenadiers. Of course, Treadz can still win this, but he certainly hasn't made it easier for himself. Sturmpanzer here for Treadz, obviously to help deal with infantry support weapons, but at the same time, loads of Matildas and an archer. A part of me would suggest maybe Panzer IVs, or maybe even Marders. The Sturmpanzer IV here feels a bit out of place in comparison, in my opinion. Up north here, Australians catching a few MP40 Grenadiers there. Tiger moving forwards here. Moving up across the open field, see anti-tanks keeping slow steady support here, Flak 30, and we got the Sturmpanzer. Also at this point it feels like he's just pretty much relying fully on just the the Grenadiers just do all the reinforcements at this stage. Then uses the Australians here. Tiger engaging, Sturmpanzer engaging. Shots there, other failing to penetrate, just doing no damage. Matilda's just bouncing it all here. Archer firing here. Matilda taking heavy damage. 2-pounder crew and then trouble. Foot guards moving up. Sturmpanzer driver, fresh out of training school in Hamburg there. Definitely makes a poor turn here. Archer slamming into it. 2-pounder gun there expires. Foot guards falls back. Easy for the Flak 30. Almost cut the foot guards, but the Archer knocks out the Sturmpanzer IV, which just ultimately didn't achieve much.
We will end this.
I definitely think that was a bit awfully optimistic here by Treadz with that Sturmpanzer IV. Again, I think a Panther IV would make more sense till he's trying to flank the Archer. Or again, going for Marders if you can, like, you know, try and like engage head on, because the Marders are just cheaper archers, or you can look at the other way and the Archer's just a more expensive Marder. Kind of get the idea, I imagine, at this point. Max setting up. Engine fuzzing. 2-pounder gun, Flak 30 falling back as well. Him still got the guy there in the seat. Yeah, just a bit further back. Shut up, Helmut. You're not even the gun commander. What if I was? Then I'd slap you. Up north, the Australians of the Grenadiers pushing them back here.
Incendiary bombs have been made available.
There you go, Treadz for the incendiary bombs. North here, Australians again moving on the north. The victory point got 220 out of 290. Jaegers there getting bombarded. Cover easily crumbling under the might of the Archer advantage already. And the Jaegers, of course, then dispatched for the Matildas, who absolutely wreck Jaegers. Matilda's been forwards again. He's taking fire from the 6-pounder gun, the 2-pounder gun. Tiger sort of hitting there as well. Foot guards moving forwards. Flak 30 team with the advantage troops in there. Go incendiary bombing run called in here. Treadz clearly a bit panicking there about the Australians getting, the foot guards getting too close here, laying down a wall of fire. Up north, Australians having the northern victory point here. Tiger withdrawing. Flak 30 moving forwards. I think that's a misclick here by Treadz. And the Flak crew is getting unsurprisingly utterly ruined here. In response, Archer got too close to the 2-pounder gun. He takes a few hits here. Pack 40 trying to line up here. And the Grenadiers get wiped. Another blow to Treadz. Definitely starting to take some heavy losses against the British force in underwater. Tiger moving forwards backed up with the 2-pounder gun here at Veterancy 1. Does up for the target weak point. There we go. Got one of the Matildas almost cleared out here.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Sappers there spotting mines, but obviously what? There you go. Got one of the Matildas. A definite win here for Treadz. A definite victory for Deutschland. Those officers' quarters out the Panzer Company earlier, so you get like the Tiger tank veterans already. Could also been a good idea here for Treadz. Tiger tank veteran, she won still. I thought part of the brief might have been 2, but there's actually another unit behind it just to make it look like veterans 2. Archer veteran 3, but there you go, right to the 2-pounder gun here.
Our front line failed. 250 points remain for us.
246 here for Treadz. Getting, I think, rather sucked into the southern fighting, just ignoring the north teams, at least forgetting about it. I don't think he's deliberately ignoring the north, but it does feel like that's what this effectively ends up happening. Tiger taking more damage again. The Archer is doing excellent work. Jaegers wiped it. Foot guards absolutely ate them for lunch. Grenade assault here, but the foot guards dodge it.
We are losing ground.
Grenades here on the 2-pounder gun crew. Obliterates it.
Knocked out.
Australians there. Oh, could get wiped. Those started taking immense infantry losses. Treadz really needs more troops at this point.
Airfield companies working overtime. Bombers ready to go.
Definitely benefit from some Starstorm, but even like just Jaegers or more Grenadiers could do some good here. Another Matilda here for water. Tiger moving forward, 22 there, full health. Matilda could be in trouble. We got another Matilda with for water. Might actually be an idea partly to just consider some grants at this stage. Oh, almost had the Archer there. Water there, definitely underestimating the range and tenacity of the Tiger here. Oh, Sapphire's there in the best part. Oh, that was almost a full wipe there. Yeah, Treadz needs to remember the rest of the map. He's going for an MD-42 now. Still recommend some infantry. Heavily recommend that.
Awaiting orders.
That's just me. Dispatching one Grenadier Squad northwards. Second Matilda almost down here at Fort Water once more.
MD-42 and crew available.
Do an MD-42 team out here for Treadz at least, so that is another machine and give out. Might be need to pull back the Pioneers for a bit of healing reinforcement. Looks like the Tiger northwards finally getting a bit more focus on the rest of the map here. Again, this is where like a Panther 4 would honestly make more sense for Treadz. Keep the Tiger tank here, where so far it seems like Water's putting most of the effort. The Panther 4 would be more easy to just deal with infantry. You can like send in a Weber in for that, honestly. But obviously the Weber's going to be less useful in, say, any engagement versus the Archer or the Matildas. Hence why I would ultimately recommend the Panther 4. 224, 71 here. Does go for Panther 4 there. Thumbs up to Treadz. Experience their final retreat here. Realizing the jig is up. Meanwhile, fresh Matilda moving forwards here. Getting correct leading with the spotting. Still hasn't been repaired. Spotted, about to get wrecked. Entertains, including an A6 pounder gun here under Treadz command. But there we go, low on health. We got there. Water's Matilda utterly obliterating it with a single shot here, costing Treadz an experienced anti-tank gun crew. And obviously would have been a good idea to move up the Grenadiers early to like heal it and pull it back to the base for some healing. That way making the, very experienced anti-tank crew a bit more reliable. Panther 4 dashing in, needs the Tiger tank support. If he had the... Oh, he could pop Blitzkrieger actually. Definitely a mistake here by Treadz not to pop Blitzkrieg. Like the Tiger tank and the Panther 4 both in more dangerous here. Panther 4 down. Instead, he ends up not doing as much damage as he could have, and the Tiger tank ends up being a little less scary than it could be. Because again, a Tiger tank with Blitzkrieg is definitely very, very frightening. Thunderbolts and lightning. And instead, the Tiger tank gets knocked out again thanks to the sheer tenacity of the Foot Guards and, of course, the Ace Archer. Definitely heavy blow here to Treadz.
The enemy has 200 points and falling.
He does still have a lot of other advantages, but that ultimately not ended up being a great engagement. He lost a Panther 4 and a Tiger tank, taking out one Matilda. It's obviously as bad economy as it gets.
Sector now under enemy control.
Diggles and Treadz doesn't have a lot of infantry left here. Admittedly, neither does Water. Water still does have a Matilda and an Archer backing up his infantry, and Treadz does not. Sending bombing around here. I think it's mostly just to keep the enemy from moving forward, maybe also catch some sappers. I don't think Treadz harbors any illusions that the incendiary bombs are going to have any impact on the British armour. Now we do get some Marders out of Treadz here. Bit late to the party here, the Marder 3 Ausführung M. The Pack 40 mounted on a Czechoslovakian Panther 38T chassis. A few thousand of these will be built into service in various types of units. As the Woman they primarily see service with infantry divisions. As the armoured divisions would get Yak Panthers and whatnot, slightly more heavily armoured stuff. Until they're going for the Grenadiers, pushing them back. There's an additional fun fact about the Marder 3 chassis, which sees service in a variety of things. The Model M, specifically like the Grille, but also use the same chassis. I think he made an anti-aircraft sort of setup as well. Another Matilda here for Water so far, working out clearly quite well against Treadz, who's going to need at least one more Marder, but possibly more two. And again, he continued like officers' quarters for his Luftwaffe company continues to be obvious. Still water here, definitely clawing his way back here. Treadz definitely getting a bit cocky there and has now been firmly put into his place in water. Has been more than happy to punish Treadz for his hubris so far.
Victory point lost.
The men are ready.
40 grenadiers sending out here. MG42 covering the southern victory point still. Might consider some sandbags at least make them a bit harder to just immediately shoot to death. Anti-tank guns marching northwards. Bit of infantry. Again, matches definitely slowed down a bit. Both sides a bit more battered. Then he's popping in them. Note the way they use the building to like scout ahead so it doesn't like just run straight into something there. Mine goes off here. Foot guards headed. Anti-tank guns march being brought up here. Clearly anticipating a armored response here from Water there. Marta flanking it. Then he's saying nasty from the Matildas. And goes off here. Anti-tank's opening up. The Matilda exposed to the side here to the 6-pounder gun here. Just get. Oh, Grenadiers got wiped. The double Matildas here. Huge blow to Treadz down to just one Grenadier squad now and a bunch of Pioneers. More crucially, lacks any line of sight to do with the Matildas. Engagement in that wars now lacks anything to protect the Martyrs from the Foot Guards. Another Grenadier squad moving up here, but they're going to rush straight into the Matildas here. Going up to try and panther fast here. The Matilda maybe finish it off here, but Sam's got that fixed up pretty quickly. Now the Grenadiers risk just getting bled out here. Treadz really needs more infantry now at this point. I would probably recommend some. Part of me would recommend some Starstorm, but it's actually a bit tough here with all the Matildas about because the double Matildas, of course, could also risk wiping the Starstorm pretty fast. I suppose you could still go for like MP40 Grenadiers when they might feel a bit awkward at this stage of the game. Marder rushing forwards here. Mines exploding again. A lot of mines from Treadz. Thumbs up. Matilda rolling in there. Marder moving up, engaging here. Good shot there for the side on the Matilda. We got another Matilda here for water. Probably at this point is realizing again that Treadz current force composition is quite exposed to Matildas. In particular, since those Matildas are supported by an archer Vetch now.
Our enemy has control over all victory points.
Which is definitely a tough nut to crack here for Treadz. And now Water's bringing up more Foot Guards as well. Second Tiger tank out here for Treadz. Still an officer's quarter for the Panzer Company. I definitely feel like this and the lack of this one here has definitely been a bit one of those oversights here for Treadz this match so far. Odds are looking less great for Treadz now. Water's just building up more and more. Of course, he's relying on very elite units to an extent here. Matildas. Well, obviously there's a lot of Foot Guards.
Our infantry will be reinforced automatically.
Tiger rolling ahead, another push here by the Hamon-Göring Fallschirmpanzer on the southern victory point up north here. British forces extend their influence. Anti-tanks being up, but they need to be careful. They're going to move blind into pods. The Matildas here. They definitely don't be caught like a close range guns. Tiger tank going up. Machine gun Marder coming up here. Foot Guard trying to trade here. Machine gun setting up. Anti-tank cleared out already. Second anti-tank cleared up. Great work here by Water. 47, we got the archer, we got the Matildas in there. Gun crews being utterly annihilated here. Foot Guards assaulting here, but grenades here. The Gammon Bomb here. Oh, arching forts here. First, not great here for Water. Ends up not mattering. Matilda there, spearheading now instead. Tiger tank being pushed back. Foot Guards going for the Marder. Almost got the Matilda there. Damaged engine. Fire spewing out. Smoke being deployed here. Marder's almost not. Foot Guards there. The easy prey here for the Tiger. We actually got breakthrough popped here. Tell him to get points faster. Thumbs up. 42 versus 80. Bit late to the party on that one though. Foot Guards radically about to get wiped out. Marder. Antigua then gave the victory to Matilda. Grenadiers now survive. Treadz has lost almost everything there now. Almost got that western victory point. We got 80 versus 40 here. Got the ace archer moving up, engaging the Tiger tank with an excellent shot there from a 17-pounder gun. 80 versus 37. Tiger tank rolls ahead here. Dashing in there. Treadz at this point feels like he's kind of hit his limit here. Matilda knocked out. Small win for Treadz, but he needs bigger wins at this point. He needs much bigger wins. Marder moving up. Tiger tank bouncing a shot. Their Grenadiers, Pioneers bringing it, covering up the flank. But there you go. Tiger kaput. He's even merged his Grenadiers with the Pioneers. No, this with the Pioneers not the merged one. But there you go. Rushing forward to Grenadier assault. Foot guards decimated. Marder down. At this point, Treadz very much feels like he's at the end of his rope here. Strange going from the northern point here. Matilda rolling forward from that. It is GG. Game over. A stinging blow here to Treadz. A victory for the British Army. A brutal battle here. Treadz was so close, but he kind of threw the game there earlier by, just deciding, oh yeah, time to, force a Tiger tank. Like, I get wanting a Tiger tank, but the way he did it, I think just gave Water way too much time to recover, in particular with Matilda's there. Like, I think that was one of those major mistakes. There's also, like, I think some mid-sized, some smaller ones, like not getting the officers' quarters for the two buildings. I think that was a flaw there by Treadz. Also, as earlier mentioned, the medic bunker would also been a great addition when he had all those Grenadiers. Could also help, like, preserve more manpower in longer engagements. Would have made it harder for Water to split him out attritionally. Plus, lack of, maybe some stuff or something else would also been, I think also had an ability here. Still, quite a fierce fight. Some sheer determination there from Water. And, of course, I think most players in Water's position would have, like, just, cut out. But again, that thing, shows some of the real grit there. Water displayed some of the real tenacity. But also the absolute balls he had been going for that Crusader and then actually withdrawing it. Like, I can't really think of any player that would have done that under those circumstances. They would have kept using it, but he actually withdrew it just to go for Matilda. That is actually really impressive. It is incredibly impressive. So, good work there, I think, there by Waterism. Really impressive plays and definitely making the best out of a terrible situation, because he did get caught a bit off guard there by the heavy MP40 Grenadiers and development build. Could have perhaps racked a bit special, but there we go. Hope you enjoyed this match. We learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell friends, tell family. As always, you can support the Propagandacaster by doing a pledge on Patreon. This is Imperial Listening. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.